Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. We are on about take 1 million. Just can't get the intro right on this for some reason, so let's hope this one works out. And it's time for a side-by-side beer review. And we've got two big Czech beers that are widely available in the UK. On this side, my right, your left, we've got the Budweiser Budvar, and over here we have the Pilsner Urquell. Both Czech lagers, like I say. So let's have a look at them. I know this one here is 4.4% ABV, the Pilsner Urquell, and the Budvar comes in at 5% ABV, so a bit of a difference on the ABV. So let's see which one I prefer, and maybe I like them both just as much, and I do enjoy them both, but I've never put them side by side to see if I actually prefer one over the other. So we're going to do that. Both 500ml bottles. One's in a green bottle, being the Budvar, and the Pilsner Urquell is in a brown bottle. The green, not a fan of green bottles. I don't know why they put this in a green bottle. Sometimes you can get that light strike on it, which gives it a little bit of skunky aroma, and sometimes that skunky aroma can impact the flavour as well. So yeah, I don't know why they put that in a green bottle, but there you go. They're the brewer, it's their choice. We're going to put them in fairly similar glasses. I mean, these are very, very similar indeed. A Veltins glass and a Jiva glass, but they're very, very similar. So try and keep it as matched as we can. So let's get these out into a bottle. We'll get on the aromas, we'll get tasting, and we'll see. Maybe I like them both just the same. Who knows? We shall see. Here we go. Don't go over. I was going to go over. It's going over. I do that a lot. I rush the pour. But we can definitely get that all in. There we go. That one's all in. Bosh. Let's put that back up there. Something else I don't often do really is my videos is have the bottles or the cans really, really visible. Anyway. Let's get on with the Budvar as well. Have we got that skunkiness? Tiny bit, tiny bit. What I try and do, if I go in a shop and a beer is in a green bottle, I would generally try, what I do is pull the bottles from the back of the shelf that haven't been in direct sunlight. But then we don't know how these are stored in supermarkets, do we really? So let's pop that back on there so we can see them both. And yeah, there we go. They do look really, really similar. I'll say the Urquell's got a lot more carbonation going on. There's definitely a bit more carbonation going on than the Budvar. This glass is slightly taller, which is why it looks like one's fuller than the other. And the Urquell is holding on to a bit more of a head, but there is a lot of carbonation going on. But is that a nucleated? No, I don't think that is nucleated. I don't think either of them are. But yeah, the Budvar's not really held on to any type of head. But looks-wise, very, very similar indeed. Let's have a little sniff of the Pilsner Urquell. Malty. And a little bit of pepper on that. So let's have a sniff of the Budvar. Much sweeter. Much sweeter malts. Which one do we go with first? Let's go Urquell first. Cheers. Oh, it's such a good beer. Oh, that's a good beer. Very, very good indeed. What I like about the Urquell is it's got a good Pilsner peppery finish, which Pilsner should have. They should have a nice little type of peppery finish and a nice bitter finish. And what I like with this is it's quite drying at the same time, which makes you keep going back for more. It's clean and it's very, very crisp indeed. I do enjoy that. But I do enjoy Budvar. So let's taste the Budvar. Probably should have cleansed the palate really to be really professional, but I'm not professional. I just do this for fun. So let's have a try on the Budvar. Pardon me. That's also very good. Let's have another go on that. That's difficult to split. That is difficult to split. Considering the Urquell is 4.4 and the Budvar is 5%, you can't really tell there's a difference on the ABVs. You really you can't really pick that out. They've both got very, very good mouthfeels. Very good indeed. Let's go Budvar again. The carbonation is also quite similar on both, despite that one having a much more of a carbonation rush in the glass and still holding on to that head. Is that nucleated? I don't think it is. But it's certainly got the rush going up the middle like a nucleated glass. Let's go back to the Pilsner Urquell. Oh, there is a difference. Yeah, there is definitely a difference. Pardon me. Both very, very similar mouthfeels. They match quite well on mouthfeel, despite the ABV difference. The Urquell definitely has a much peppery, bitter finish compared to the Budvar. The Budvar has definitely got a much more prominent sweet malt running through it, finishing nicely with a little peppery finish, whereas with the Urquell, it definitely has that pepperiness pretty much running all the way through it, whereas the Budvar has a bit of a sweetness at the front. They both have a little citrus hit at the front, but only very, very tiny. But the Urquell has a much more kind of bitter, peppery finish running all the way through it. Budvar, slight citrus, nice sweet malt, then finishes a little bit peppery. Not as drying on the palate as the Urquell, but I like that drying finish. That I like a lot. Really, really difficult to split these. Oh, they are both so good. I think because of the bitterness on the Urquell, it kind of carries a bit more of a cleaner, crisper feel than the Budvar. And that I like. That's the type of finish that I like. But they are both really, really good. I think that's actually really difficult. It's harder than I was expecting to split these. I thought I would be able to pick one over the other quite easily, because I generally I never drink them together. If I have a couple of beers on a Friday or Saturday night, I will stick to one. I won't have one and then that and that, you know what I mean. Now having them side by side, I thought I would go with the Urquell as my favourite out the two. But side by side, it's a lot harder than I was expecting. I'm really struggling to split them, to the point where, will I split them? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Have you had them both? Which do you prefer? And have you had them both side by side? I think that's quite key when you're trying to decide. I don't like the green bottle. I think the artwork on both is very, very good. I can't split that. I don't think I can split them. I thought I was going to be able to split them, but I don't think I can. There's things I like about both. I like the little citrus hit. That's very similar on both. I do like the way that the Budvar has a sweet malt and then turns into that peppery bit finish. That's lovely. But I also love the whole way that is pretty much bitter and peppery pretty much after that citrus hit and all the way through. I like them both. I actually don't think I can split these. I thought I really would be able to, but I don't think I can. And I'm not gonna. Sod it, I'm not gonna split them. They are both equally as good. They are both the same sort of price in all supermarkets. They are both very, very good Czech Pilsners. Both very, very good indeed. There you go, I'm leaving it there. I can't split them. I'm done. See you all soon on another one. Take care.